Huge, confusing, totally iconic. This abandoned house was begging to be rebuilt in The Sims 4. Hi Simmers, welcome back to the channel where every week I try and usually fail to escape from The Sims 4 build mode. Now, I don't know about you, but I love urban exploring videos, partly because I'm into architecture, obviously, and partly because I am so interested in how different people across the world and through time have designed and used the spaces that they live in. And one of my favorite creators in that space is called Ethan Mini. He is super respectful of the properties he visits, and he gives the best tours. Sadly, most of the properties he visits are demolished by the time the videos go up, so that makes them even more special, at least to me. When he posted this house about 4 months ago, it really stuck with me because it may not be the creepiest or the most extreme house you've ever seen, but it is quirky enough to make an impression. And that's what it did with me. And that's why I wanted to bring it into The Sims 4 to preserve it in a whole different way, where even more people can get to know the house and experience it in their own way, giving it a whole new life. Now, I don't have a speed build for this one because I kept pausing to go back to the original video for reference and to figure things out. I also had to make some compromises, partly because of the game's limitations and partly because I just had to figure how certain areas worked, especially when it comes to split levels. So I'm just going to show you the build and compare it to the original house, and we'll see how close I got. Before we get onto the build, remember that you can find all of my builds in the Sims 4 gallery under the EA ID, The Lady Snarkbeth. Before we begin, please go and watch the original video on Ethan's channel. I will try to link it in the description to this video, and subscribe to his channel while you're at it. He really is putting out some great content, especially if you like urban exploration, urbex, whatever you want to call it. You need to have him on your feed. Also, that way you can experience the house and then you can tell me if you get the same vibe. But I wasn't able to build the backyard. I could only build the main house structure, and I couldn't even build the basement because of the split levels. Also, I didn't have room, obviously, for the pool. I couldn't get the terrain to work in the way that I wanted it. So we get the main house. I hope you like it. I think I got really close. You will let me know. Let's get right on with it. Okay, here we are. This is the first impression from the outside. Of course, you can start to see some of the compromises here with the door and the little planters. There's nothing as fancy in the Sims 4. So we're gonna go through the front door, to this little foyer. I remember the house had a lot of grates all around. Then here we are at the main entrance. You can see both sides. Then coming here to our left, we have the first area. It's this little sort of like cubby. It's not even really a room. We do have the alarm right there. So if you ask me, this is a security room. This is where I would put security if I was to furnish this house. It is strangely right next to the bedrooms, but it is a quirky house. So right here we have the entrance to the first 2 bedrooms, but first we also have our first skylight. It has a little fan up there and some lights, and I need to fix that, but I forgot. So let's get to the first bedroom right here to the left. A lot of windows, very spacious, very bright, and through Here we have a little window that looks up to the front. And then here we have a walk-in closet and an ensuite bathroom. And I got a little creative with the new full glass walls to create these shower enclosures. I think they work really well. Nothing fancy, but if you saw the video, then you will see that that bathroom wasn't really that fancy. This isn't the main bedroom. Through here, we have the other room, and they were pretty opposite in design. That one had the dark wood and walls, and this one has the lighter wood. Through here, we have first a closet, and this is what I need to fix, but it does have a skylight, and we have that wardrobe there. And then we have the second bathroom. Again, I built the shower enclosure, and this bathroom also has a lovely skylight. That's a theme with this house. You will notice there are a lot of these raised skylights, and I think they really work. Now, through this corridor right next to the bedrooms that are next to the entry, we have some storage. Then we have the first split level. We go down one level, and then we go up another level to go up to the main bedroom. And then through here we have a little hallway, and it's one lower down as well. Following the same route that Ethan took, we're gonna go to the main bedroom, and this is like the weirdest part of the house because it's like unfinished on one end but really nice on the other. So we have the unfinished part. It has some stairs, and through the stairs you have it's like a tower with some windows that you can open. I couldn't make it go all the way up, but I did make the full tower just to honor it. Then through here we have like a little sitting area with a lot of windows again. We have a fireplace and some wardrobes. That fireplace is floating. It may be haunted. Okay. Then through this door we have another corridor, and it did have a sort of a Japanese vibe, so I went with those decorations here. We have a minibar and a little stove thingy. Then we have the bathroom again with another skylight and a lot of mirrors. And then we have this is technically a pocket door, but there are none in The Sims, I think. So it's just a glass door, and through here we have the washroom. I also couldn't add the awnings that it has in this bathroom, and I know that that takes away so much from it, but I apologize. I couldn't make it work. And then we have some more skylights here. And if we go down, okay, so that's where we came in. There's grass for some reason. Here at the end of this hallway, we just have a little closet. And then right across, we have another closet. And here we have the showpiece. It's actually pretty cool in real life, so go check it out. And the wall is circular, built with glass bricks. And then we continue, and this, of course, is, I guess, where the bed would be. This is also a lower level. Then we wrap around to the sitting area. So when we leave the main bedroom, we come through this hallway. This fantastic, I guess it's like the living room. All of the skylights, huge chandeliers. It has a crazy looking fireplace. It's pretty impressive in the original house. So, coming back through to the hallway, that's where we came from. We're gonna go here. Now this is the entrance again, and there should be a split level here, but I couldn't make it work, so compromise. Now here we have the dining room and closet, hallway closet, and then there's this kind of hidden bathroom over here. I did manage to add the painted sky, and I thought that was pretty cool. Then here in the corner we have like an ornate sink with another window, and this is the guest bathroom, I would say. Dining room with a massive chandelier. Of course, the glass wall with blue tiles and details. I did my best. I created something. Here is the wet bar that goes along with the dining room, and through the dining room we have a little courtyard with a nice little sculpture and some plants. Then coming back, we have a little door. Door goes to the laundry room or butler's pantry. It was weird, but laundry right next to the dining room, but also next to the kitchen, so that makes sense. To the kitchen, a lot more storage, and then yet another showpiece. Oh, my ceiling is gone. Okay. I couldn't replicate the circular part of the high ceiling. I did make the skylight. I added the kitchen island. A lot more windows, and this looks out onto that same courtyard. The kitchen is massive. We have a lot of fridges and a lot of pantry space, quite a lot of it. Then before we leave the kitchen, we just have a place to leave our vacuum, probably a broom. Leaving the kitchen, we have some storage. We have a bathroom, full black walls and fixtures bathroom. Here is where the stairs to the basement would go, but like I said, I couldn't make that happen because of the split levels. And then when we get here, if we look back, that way is the entryway. And if we look over here, we have the room with a cheetah print rug. What is this room? Probably the family room, like the private living room. It's not the same color, but it did get the cheetah print. Is it cheetah or leopard? Whatever, animal print. And the fireplace, and then next to the door from the kitchen, that's where we came from. Over here we have a mudroom with another animal print rug, and from here we can go outside. Now, like I said, I couldn't get the backyard built, so that's all we have for now. That was my version of this house in The Sims 4. What do you think? Did I get close enough? Let me know in the comments below, and also if there are any other interesting houses that you've seen that you'd like me to try and recreate in The Sims 4. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed the face reveal. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Tusu!